Hey, good afternoon. This is Coach Bill with Weight Loss Made Easy Solution. Hope everybody's having a great day today. This video is being taken on, this is Monday, I think. I lost time. But today, guys, the video I'm about to do right now is more of a training video or a training module for my online personal coaching clients. Because this is a very hot topic. And most all of us have gone through this when we're trying to lose weight. Particularly, I mean, myself included in that. As a matter of fact, I went through this period of not being able to lose weight for several different times when I was in the process of trying to lose 60 plus pounds. And so I've been through it. I've experienced it. Most people may call it plateauing. A lot of people fail because they quit too early, because they do plateau, because they don't know the physiology of the body and that the reason why they're actually plateauing. And so that's why I'm getting on today to make this as a training module for my clients so they'll understand that it's natural for the body to plateau. The body, guys, you have to understand the body. The body's got several mechanisms to protect itself from various issues. You've got the immune system to protect it from diseases, bacteria, and viruses. You got the lymphatic system, which is designed to flush out the toxic chemicals that your body is actually, that you're breathing, you're ingesting through foods. Well, the body's got to have a way to detoxify itself from that. So it has the lymphatic system. You got urine, so you go to the bathroom. Now you also have mechanism in the body that naturally puts your body in what they call a state of autophagy. That's a natural way to also detoxify itself. Autophagy means self-eating, so what you're doing is you're actually eating up your body's getting rid of the old dead cells that you're accumulating on a daily basis, especially when you're sleeping at night. And so there's all kinds of different mechanisms to protect itself. Now, this one particular one is not something we don't want to happen, but that's just how the body works. And I've talked about this in the past. I just wish I could find the article that I wrote about it, but I didn't. I can't find it. But anyway, it's about, the question is, amongst not just my clients, but other questions I've had with people and I see it all the time anyway, is, okay, Bill, I've started a weight loss program. The first 3 to 6 weeks I've lost weight, and all of a sudden I'm stalled out and I haven't done anything to change it. I'm eating clean, I'm exercising, all this stuff. What's going on? Well, there's different factors in it. And one of the factors is called a body set weight. I've talked about this in the past. I haven't talked about it in a while. And now it's time to bring it back up again and explain that the body set weight is a natural way for the body to protect itself. And this is why. And this is why when you guys when somebody signs up for my online personal coaching, I stress in my paperwork how important it is not only to do short-term goals, but to do long-term goals up to 12 months. So you really need to set your long-term goals, because what our program does that we give to our clients is the foundation. And once the program's over, then it's up to you to keep going, because that's when the magic starts. So we've laid the foundation out and we've laid the training out. Now it's time for you to keep going, because all good things they don't happen overnight. And so I have to keep stressing to people that this is not a quick fix pill. This is a lifetime way of life to keep that body fat or belly fat or whatever, to keep your weight down. But your body, you've got to let your body do its job because, like I said, it has triggers in there or mechanisms to protect itself. And you have to realize, guys, that most of you have been overweight for a long, long time. Okay? And so by your body being overweight like that, think of the word of body set weight, what that means. Okay, now everything I'm going to talk about here, I'm going to back up by science, and I'm actually going to show you real science that actually tells you that, yeah, there is a mechanism in our body known as a body set weight. So you've been overweight for 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3, 4, 5 years, six years, so far, or longer. And you've been a carboholic for all those years, and you're and your body is used to burning carbs for its primary energy. And all of a sudden now you're coming into the picture with a brand new science-based way of life to lose that belly fat or body fat. And now you're going to teach your body to switch over to burning fat that you've stored. Well, the body, of course, can't do that overnight because you've been a carboholic for so many years. The body doesn't know how to burn its own body fat, so we have to have time to teach it to do that. Some people get into fat adaptation faster than others. But what happens is that because you've been overweight for so long, your body is going to have that weight, set weight. You see what I'm saying here? The body likes being where it's at, overweight. It's been there for so many years, so it's set itself. So all of a sudden, you're coming in here and you're starting to do our online personal coaching program, and you're switching your body from primary burning carbs as energy, and now you're starting to teach your body how to burn fat, and you're starting to lose some inches, some weight. Well, over time, you're going to lose some weight, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pounds, depends on you if you're exercising along with this. But what happens is that your body's going to sit back and say, oh, wait, you're losing weight here, and you're getting down to less, to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pounds. I don't like this. I like being up here higher. That's where my set weight is. And so that's why all of a sudden the body just all of a sudden plateaus or stalls out. Because now the body needs to adjust to what you're doing here. And so what's it doing? Well, obviously it's lessening your metabolism and slowing the burning of calories. That's exactly what a body set weight is, basically. And I'll give you a description, or I'll give you a definition here of how a doctor defines a body set weight. But anyway, so what your body has done is turned on its protective mechanism by lowering the metabolism and wanting you to and increasing hormones that are designed to make you hungry. See, that's the other disadvantage we have. When the body realizes that you're losing weight, it's going to want to switch to a hormone that is going to increase your appetite because you guys aren't quite fat adapted yet. See, once you become fat adapted over time, that doesn't happen anymore. You're pretty much going to be, your body is now realizing, okay, we have to reset our body fat. And that's why the researchers or the nutritionists who understand body set weight will say, yeah, you can reset your body, but you just have to let your body do it. So, and that's what I have to explain to people. So what happens is when they hit that benchmark, or they hit that state of where the body finally realizes what the heck you're doing and slows the metabolism down, then that's when you have to dig deeper and put your foot in the ground and dig deep and weigh it out until the body realizes that, okay, they're not going to increase the calories, and so I need more calories, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reset my body fat set weight to lose more weight. then all of a sudden it starts happening again. Now, for me, trying to lose that 60 plus pounds, I went through a body set weight a few times. And there is ways to escalate to get to reset the body set weight, and that's, of course, exercising, starting to do some strength training. Now, the fastest and easiest way, obviously, is to do intermittent prolonged fasting. So every so often, you're going to do a 24-hour fast or a 48-hour fast. And even I even had to do a 72-hour fast to really go after that body set weight. Once I did that 72-hour fast, man, my weight just started dropping again. And so there's different tricks we have to do, because each one of you have a different type of body. So what may work for me may not work for you. Another way is sometimes I have to lower the good fat that you're adding to your meals, especially your last meal. I have people say, no more adding good fat to your last meal. Just make sure your last meal is primal, which means it's going to be 70% good fat, but don't add anything to it. Sometimes I got to do that. We just got to play with it, okay? And so what this training module is for is to explain to my clients that your body is going to go into a body set weight state, and you are going to plateau out or stall, but it's not going to last forever. So don't get discouraged and don't quit. Now that's why I always say, the scale means nothing, because that's where people start to fail, is they get so obsessed with weighing themselves that they get all excited because they've lost 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 10, 12 pounds just within 3 or 4 or 5 weeks, and then all of a sudden the scale doesn't move anymore. Well, there's reasons for that. First of all, the scale is not the way to check your body fat. You need to have a tight pair of pants, and just every 3 to 4 weeks check your pants to see how they fit. And it's also, the scales are a mind game, and they will make you fail, because you're mentally not watching the scale move. And the scale weight, I mean, your water could fluctuate day by day, hour by hour. So you may be holding water weight for some reason, and that's going to increase your weight, or that's going to stall your weight, thinking that you're not losing weight. But let me tell you that this is what a doctor, I'm going to go ahead and give you some research. Like I said, I told you I had some. And this is what a Dr. Nick Fuller, how he explains what body set weight is. So everybody, this is him, and this is true. So everybody has a set point. So remember what I said. Those of you that have been overweight for a long time have a set point. The body is comfortable at that set point. So when you're starting to disrupt it by losing weight, and the body realizes it, then what do you think is going to happen? Remember what I said about hormones. It's going to activate a hormone that is designed to make you hungry. And so then, because the body wants to be back up there on that weight it was comfortable with. A weight that the body will remember. See, now this is what I'm saying, the weight that the body remembers. So he's saying everybody has a set point, a weight that the body will remember being at for a prolonged period of time during the adult life. And this starts at the age of 20. And this is Dr. Fuller. He is the head of the industry research leader at the University of Sydney, and author of Interval Weight Loss. The set point is different for every person. Remember what I said? What works for me may not work for you. So the body will bounce back and forth, and depending on the stress, if you're under a lot of stress, it takes a little longer to bounce back and forth. Okay, so what I did was I Googled body set weight, and this is what Google says on body set weight. The idea of the body weight set point is that our bodies are programmed to be at a certain weight or to store a certain amount of fat, and that body will fight back. See, that's what I'm saying. When your bodies realize that you are losing weight, it's going to fight back. It's going to do whatever it takes, and it's going to do that by activating hormones that are going to cause you to be hungry. And that's where you have to fight through this. Okay, you have to dig in deep and realize the body. You've got to realize the body's doing what it naturally does in the first place. You can't fight it. You got to go after it. Okay, so what I mean by fighting it is be patient and keep doing what you're doing, but we may have to twerk a couple of things. Okay, so the body will fight back against any attempts to change the predestined weight you were at for a long period of time. And there is some evidence to support this idea through science, and that's what's happening now. Science is realizing this. Now I Googled now the next thing I Googled is that I Googled definition of lowering your body set weight. So the next question is, I'm sure some of you have, is can you actually reset your body set weight or lower it? Well, this is what Google says. But just as it's possible to reset your set point to a higher point, it is also possible to lower it. The secret is to work with and not against your body's natural tendency and lose weight slowly. This is what the science research is saying. And this was actually written in 2017. So this is pretty new stuff, okay? So now, I found this one research site. It's called The Science of Set Point. They actually have a research titled The Science of Set Point. It's called the BIDMC of Boston. And this is what they had to say. October 12th, 2017, when this was written. After you maintain your new lower weight for 6 months, you can repeat the cycle and reset your set point again by losing another 10% through small, gradual changes in your daily habits. And that's exactly what we're trying to do here. And I have a couple clients that were at that point, and so we made some changes. And we'll just, we made a little bit of changes because we're all individuals. And like I said, what doesn't work for you or what doesn't work for me, what works for me may not work for you. And so you gradual changes in your daily habits, you'll be able to stay at that new lower weight for the rest of your life. So when you've hit your goal and you've been at that goal for a long time, your body will root itself at that set weight. So if you start to gain weight, your body is going to turn on its metabolism to burn off those excess calories you're consuming, or to keep it at the comfortable set weight that you've been at for a long time. So Emily and I have been at our goal weight for a few years now. So if I were to try to sabotage my weight, my body's going to tell me what I'm doing is not a good thing, because it's already telling me that by when I eat the processed foods or store-bought processed foods and store-bought meats, I get a very bad gut ache. I don't feel good. And you can keep trying to eat those foods, and it gets to a point where you don't want to eat them anymore. And so you're going to go back to your healthy lifestyle. And besides, the intermittent prolonged fasting combined with primal eating is good. The food tastes good anyway, so I would never want to go back to that stuff. And so what I've done, I've listed different research sites. Like this one is ncbi.gov research site. There is evidence for the idea that there is biological control of body weight at given set points. So there's actually real abstract scientific research that I've been doing on the body set weight, showing what I'm talking about and how you have to have patience and set long-term goals. Because some of you guys' body set weight may be very, stubborn, and it may take a little while to get out of it, but we can get out of it, okay? Here's one here, WebMed. What they're saying is set point. The set point theory alleged that your body naturally tries to maintain a certain weight where it is most comfortable. Well, this is not a theory anymore. They've actually have enough research out there to prove that. If you find yourself stuck at the same weight time and again, you may have reached the comfort zone. Reducing much further typically results in regaining weight. So sometimes some of you guys may see the effect of a little bit of weight gain if the body is really being stubborn, and we have to get aggressive. How do we get aggressive? How did I get aggressive? I went through this, guys, several times. I went through where my body set weight was so stubborn that this is exactly what happened to me. And guess how I pulled myself out of it? I did what USC said to do. I did a 72-hour fast, and boy, that just ignited my weight loss. And then I went right back down again. You got to remember, I lost close to 70 pounds, guys, and I did it in a pretty short amount of time. But my due diligence in staying consistent was very high, and I did a lot of different things. And that's exactly what we got to do with you guys that have hit that set point, which I already have done with a couple of you guys. You have been overweight. Okay, this is saying what I was saying to you in the first place. So this just gives me more concrete of what I said to you. This is what they're saying. You have been overweight for a long period of time. So this is not me talking. All of a sudden, you are losing weight at the beginning. The body says, hold on, I like the weight I was at. Let's lower the metabolism and stall the weight loss. At that point, you do longer fast or intermittent fasting or increase your exercising. Now, they're saying don't do the same thing over and over. And that's why we like the alternate day fasting, because we're not. We're eating one day and we're fasting a day. We're eating one day and we're fasting a day. So we're not doing the same thing all the time. Okay, and besides, science is showing that's the best way to lose weight. Okay, so that's a couple of the scientific sites I've accumulated over the years. Let's see here. I think that's all of them, right? Yeah, that's basically all the ones I put it on my list here, just to give you guys an example of what I'm saying is actually backed by science. So guys, I would take this video, this training module, I would save it in your PC for further or future view, in case you get frustrated again, or in case you forget why you stalled. Because like I said, during the period of the 12 weeks, you may have a couple times you're going to stall. But there's ways to get out of it, okay? And it's all about patience. You guys have heard me say this many times. You know, the only way you're going to fail doing these 3 protocols that we have is you're going to quit. And that's what happens with most people, is they quit too early, because you don't know, you might be right at the top of that hill and you got 1 foot over that hill, that all of a sudden your body's going to start popping off all that body fat. So if you quit too soon, you'll never make it. And you'll get right back to where you were, and it's going to it just gets harder and harder the older you get. Okay, guys? Guys, I hope you saw some value in this. Those of you that have not joined my weight loss made easy solution, group Facebook group page. You really should. I've got some great videos. I got some great downloads in there, and I also got some really good fat burning meals recipes there also, so you might want to jump on that and join it. Okay, guys, hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time around.